following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line with playing for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go here on Sunday night prime time. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We'll harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A run, it's Judkins. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea. Slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Byron Young there on the stop. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Shifts by him. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
20! Shoves him aside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Stafford. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Here's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Finn, and so they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Bond. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
1st down, right back to Judkins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here we go, here we go. 79, Cougar 19. 18, Rodler, 18, Rodler. 65 catch.
Sanders to throw. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Sanders. Over the middle. And a loose football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
On the ground, Martinez. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Cougar 19, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos, Warriors 70. Check go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Perry. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Cowboy 80.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused and the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Martinez. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Browns.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Rams, first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams. 58 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Looking to put a drive together. Sanders throwing to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Once again, Judkins.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
65 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
On first down, here's Judkins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hold it ready. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down,
From the gun, it's Shador.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
An inside run with Judkins.
And a running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Sanders from the gun, he'll throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Harold Fannin,
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
and the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Stafford. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Stafford.
That one taken in by Whittington.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for our Rams. First down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Sanders.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, here's Jenkins.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Steele.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Down the right sideline.
And down right around the 37. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
At their own 19-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another game.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Cleveland.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Viking 18. Steady.
On first down, here's Steele.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
From the 35, here's second and 9. Steele once more. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
And the Browns first down.
Gravity Lions.
They'll hand it to Steele. Down to about the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On the give, it's Steele.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the 4th.
Back to 60.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Rangers, 70. Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, You know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll run, steal, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
3rd and 4.
Now Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To the air again, Stafford. Got his man, it's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready. Blue 60.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
16 yards. And the Rams first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Set. Waiting.
Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll go again to steal. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Let's go now.
First down, Cleveland.
Here comes Steele. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the gun, it's Sanders. Pass caught, right side, Phantom.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 40 yards out.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Stafford. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Stafford now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams 1st down.
From the 50 at Stafford.
They'll get this complete to Whittington. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 as the Browns.
Stafford.
Pass complete there to McCoy.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
15 yards. That's another Rams.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Ready. 20.
That's out to the left and complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll begin on the ground to steal.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Yes, the dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.